Oh, hello. Oh, man, this is a hard choice for me. I think I'll do strawberry banana, please. Thank you.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from People's Bank Park here in downtown York. Welcome to game number 109 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, next to last game of this 12-game homestand as the Revs try to finish strong. They look to end a 4-game skid tonight as they host the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Jake Ness. Welcome to a warm but gorgeous evening here tonight in late August in York. The Revs are 4-6 on this homestand, and after sweeping Lancaster, got swept by Long Island, dropped the opener to the Blue Crabs last night. So a 4-game skid that they are trying to end. And Jake, last night it was a pretty entertaining game. It was close, back and forth, well pitched for the most part, but just a couple of glaring mistakes that the Revs made, a couple on the bases, and certainly the strikeout wild pitch that allowed the eventual winning run to cross.
Yeah, it seemed like everything the Revs did, the Blue Crabs had an answer. Back-to-back home runs were a catalyst in their win, as was that strikeout wild pitch. And they also got great work from their bullpen after Eddie Butler, who pitched very tremendously after giving an early homer up to Melky Mesa, but he bared down. And, you know, that's what some of the better teams in this league do. Is a reason why they have won over 70 games is, you know, they always seem to find a way. And last night they did in a couple of ways against York.
The game got off to a good start. Revs, for the first time on this homestand, scored first, and Melky Mesa took another step toward the history books. 304 RBIs in his Revs career. First pitch, he swings and he drives it the other way to deep right field. Lee looks, it's gone! He's got 306 RBIs in his Revs career, 6 away from Andres Perez. Jumps on the first pitch and nails an opposite field 2-run home run under the tents in right. His 14th this year, and the Revs have jumped on top 2-0 here in the first inning tonight. Southern Maryland answered, tying it up, but in the bottom of the second, another hot hitter, Lenine Rodriguez, put the Revs back in front. Pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit to right. Lean scores, Herrera up to second, and Large stays hot. He is locked in, a bullet the other way to right field. It's an RBI single, and the Revs lead again. It's 3-2. His last 5 games, now 6 for 13 with 7 driven in. The Blue Crabs, though, back-to-back homers in the third, went on top 4-3. Stayed that way until Josue Herrera stood in the 7th. The 0-1. Swing and a drive the other way. Left center field. It is off the wall. Lean at third. Sundberg slipped. Sending Lean. He's going to score easily. And Herrera stands at second. A game-tying RBI double. Drilled it right off the wall padding in left center. And this game's tied at 4 here in the 7th. And Sundberg, trying to corral the carom, lost his footing and went down, and that became an easy send and score with Lean coming around third. Yeah, well, in the next half inning, Southern Maryland got the eventual game winner on the strikeout wild pitch, and their bullpen took care of it from there. 5-4 final last night. Tonight, the Revs will turn to Eduardo Rivera, 6-3 with a 5.08 ERA, and lefty Alcides Herrera will make the start for Southern Maryland, his first after 3 appearances in relief, 0-1, and just 2 unearned runs given up so far in his Blue Crabs career. Take a look at what's on tap tonight, brought to you by Brewery Products and Bud Light. Hoping to have another player interview tomorrow night. Tonight in our next segment, Jake will have a look around the league. We'll hear from Mace coming up here shortly as well. And our first pitch tonight set for 6:30. We'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Pregame rolls on from Peoples Bank Park, but for Game 2 between the Revs and the Blue Crabs. Take you a look around the league, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. It's Wednesday, which means they played at noon in Lexington. Today was the Genomes hosting Staten Island, and the Genomes were victorious. A 4-0 win in that one. They're just getting underway at the Clip as well between Lancaster and Long Island. Stephen Tarpley against Cam Gann in that one. High Point hosts Lexington. They are getting started at 6:35, and Charleston, who knocked off Gastonia last night, they will host them at 6:35 as well. We're here for Mace right after this, as the Racehorse Tavern Management Report is up next.
High school football returns this Saturday with our Game of the Week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Join Jake Ness and Andy Bria Saturday at 12:30 from Central as the Central York Panthers host the Central Dauphin Rams in a big non-conference Week 1 showdown. It'll be a new look for the Panthers, who look to stay on top this season. They'll welcome a traditional power in CD, one of the opponents they knocked off en route to the state final 2 years ago. Central versus Central Dauphin Saturday at 12:30 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, last night's game, close game, good game, just a couple too many mistakes, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's, the eighth inning was a tough run to give up. We talked about that before. You strike out 3 guys and give up 1 base hit, and somehow that turns into a run. But, stolen base, wild pitch or pass ball, whatever you want to call it. So that ended up being the winning run too, which really hurt the most. And the other part of it too was, every time we scored in the bottom half of our inning, in the top of the next inning, they always scored right behind us. So, we weren't able to put up zeros after we scored and, eat the game up a little bit, where you can get, 3 innings, 4 innings where they haven't scored, and then we added on a little bit more. So instead of a 3-0 game, you're 4-3 game, then 4-4. So, but overall it was a good game. It was a well-paced game for once. I think 3 hours or just under, so, that's all good. That's good for everybody, good for the players, good for the fans. But, at some point, like you got to figure out a way to win some games and put some zeros up after we score.
Did you sense that Butler made any huge adjustment the way that you got to him early and then that run that he got on?
You know what? I don't think so. I mean, there were a couple where, Encarnacion killed that ball up the middle to him that turned into a double play, right? I mean, so that's a double play. Normally, that's a base hit up the middle. There was another play, another double play where the ball was hammered at somebody. I think they ended up turning like 3 double plays early in the game, and we had a guy get picked off first base, and that doesn't help either. So I mean, we kind of, it was a little bit of bad luck, and then we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit too.
Some of their success came against Duke on first pitches, and when that's going on, and he likes to be in the strike zone early in at bats and all the time. But when you see that trend kind of developing, what's the adjustment that you have to make as a pitcher early in counts?
Well, I think where he was getting beat, he was getting beat to their strong side, which was the pull side, right? The back-to-back home runs were left-handers going to right field. And then Collier, he hit a ball deep after those two. He hit a ball deep to left center the opposite way, but that was a fly out. But, the adjustment was just they want to pull the ball, try to stay away, right? Try to stay outer third. And, usually if a guy tries to pull that and you locate it down, you can get some pop-ups, roll over, ground ball to second base, stuff like that. But, the pitches that they hit, the hitter will tell you whether it's a good pitch or a bad pitch, right? If they're driving the ball out of the ballpark, there's no way that we can say as pitchers that we made a good pitch, right? That's just the reality of it, right? Good pitches don't get driven out of the park. And Duke, Duke, one thing I love about Duke, he'll be the first one to tell you, like, I can't throw the ball middle of the plate, so he knows when he made a mistake or he didn't execute. Maybe he wanted to go more in and the ball just didn't get there, right? So, and then, sometimes hitters make you pay for that. Not all the time, because, pitchers don't hit their spot every pitch. Believe me, it's like sometimes you get away with stuff and sometimes you don't. And, those couple pitches right there, he didn't get away with it. But, all in all, he still gave us a solid 5, right? And we're in the game. We're in the game. Just offensively, we got to come around too and do some good things. As you get later into the game, especially against these guys, their bullpen is nasty. Dykstra, Briseño, Geeky when he's healthy, Baker. Matty Latos. That's their bullpen is very formidable. So that shortens the game right away. It's like, hey, you know what? If we can't jump out in front of them in the first 5 to 6 innings, if they have the lead, we know what we're going to see coming in the back end, right? And it's not going to be fun to face those kind of pitchers. It's not. So, you got to get on them early, jump on the starter, and then you got to be able to hold that lead so you don't see those guys come in the game at the end.
Lineup-wise tonight, you do have Talbin back in there. Is that hand all right?
Yeah, he took batting practice today, hit the ball well. It's a little bit of discomfort, but yeah, he can play through it for sure.
And Rivera making this start, and I don't know if you just try to build on the last start, if that's how you looked at it. Is it a matter of pitch count mostly coming off that one?
Yeah, my pitch count really doesn't bother him that much unless it's 100 and some in 5 innings, right? Because he'll throw all day. But it's more get the focus right out of the gate, come out, command your fastball, command one of your off-speed pitches, and just roll with that, as far as you can go. And then when you got to throw a third pitch in there at some point, hopefully the 4th, 5th inning or beyond, you want to do the third pitch. But the first time through the lineup, like the first 3 innings, he should be rolling with 2 pitches, locate the fastball, change speeds with it, use some of his other off speed, one of the 2, and then go with that. Just as a pitcher, you have to be honest with yourself, right? I don't always have a feel for all my pitches every night, but whatever I have a feel for in the bullpen before the game starts, That's what I'm going to go with tonight. And then I'll try to figure out, get a feel for the other one, maybe between innings when I'm throwing my warm-up pitches or whatever, or in certain counts, depending on the situation of the game. Maybe then I'll try something. Of course, I want to keep the ball down, right? I mean, everything you want to keep down, bottom line. I want to pitch knees and corners. I mean, that's where I want to pitch. When you throw hard, you can throw middle of the plate down. I mean, Edge used to say, hey, I caught 420 game winners, and we never even had a sign for 0-0. I sat in the middle of the plate at the knees, and every pitch was first pitch fastball down. That every first pitch, right? The hitter wants a swing, beat it in the ground, go ahead, right? But he said, we never, because of his favorite line used to be when the count would be 3-0 and then would throw a strike, he'd look at me and he'd say, why do we have to wait till 3-0 to throw that first strike, right? He would always say that, and I'm telling him, look, hey, these aren't 20 game winners in the big leagues here, right? I mean, they're trying, right? They're trying. It's just, it's a little inconsistent at times, but so I mean, you want to get ahead of the hitters, and I think when pitchers get in trouble, they try to avoid the bat, right? You can't avoid contact. You got to throw the ball over the plate, around the plate. The hitters are going to put the bat on it. So if you're afraid of contact, maybe go play a different position, right? So, most pitchers aren't afraid of contact, but they try to be too fine, and that's why you see these games go forever and ever, because it's 6 pitch at bats, 7 pitch at bats between foul balls and 0-2 to 3-2 and 3-0 to 3-2, and it's just hard to watch. But I mean, that's just how they pitch nowadays. You see it in the big leagues too. So it's crazy to me. But Eddie has good stuff. Rivera has good stuff, really good stuff. And if he comes out on point, I mean, he can be a headache for a lot of teams.
All right, Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck here tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. Our starting lineups tonight are brought to you by Flying Feet. For the Blue Crabs, who are 24-17 in the second half, 2.5 back, overall 72-35. They'll have Jack Sundberg DHing. He leads it off. Raul Shah is at second base tonight, batting second. Braxton Lee, the right fielder, hits third. Joe DeLuca will catch and hit cleanup. Alex Crosby at third base bats fifth. Zach Collier in center field will hit sixth. Jared Walker at first base is batting seventh. Matt Hibbert, the left fielder, hits eighth. Michael Baca at shortstop bats ninth. Again, Sundberg, Shaw, Lee, DeLuca, Crosby, Collier, Walker, Hibbert, and Baca, with lefty Alcides Herrera making the start. For the Revs tonight, overall 47-61. Second half mark of 16-26, trying to snap a 4-game skid. It'll be JC Encarnacion leading it off in right. Elmer Reyes at shortstop hits second. Batting third and DHing is Talvin Nash. Nelly Rodriguez at first base hits cleanup. Malky Mesa in left field will bat fifth. Troy Stokes Jr., the center fielder, hits sixth. Jeffrey Perez at second base will bat seventh. John Nunez catches tonight, hitting eighth. Josue Herrera at third base bats ninth. Again, Encarnacion, Reyes, Nash, Rodriguez, Mesa, Stokes, Perez, Nunez, and Herrera. And with that, Eduardo Rivera is set to go as Jack Sundberg makes his way to the plate. Left-hand hitter. Big night last night. And a beautiful night, a warm one here as Rivera winds up. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is in for a strike. We're underway tonight at 6:28. That might help average out some of those other ones. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. He blew a heater by him upstairs. Sundberg DHing. He's hitting .264 and has reached safely in 25 straight. Last night, 3 for 5, 2 doubles, drove in 2. Here's the 0-2, and it misses up high at 95. Now the Blue Crabs have gone to yet another uniform combo tonight. This one I don't think I've seen yet. It's navy blue with red numbers and letters. Pitch. Right there, strike 3 called, and Sundberg knew it. Fastball at 94, and Rivera starts the night with a strikeout. As called by Marty Hassenfuss, who's back there tonight. Doug McFarling at first, Dave Shirk, the umpire, at third. Revs are in their traditional home whites tonight. But if anything, this Blue Crab jersey looks like the Boston Red Sox navy jersey as Shaw swings and misses on a heater. Shaw, right-hand hitting infielder, batting .228. Former Johns Hopkins Blue Jay. Maybe he can make that schedule next year as he asks for time and backs out. Maybe that's the secret sauce. Next one is off. Just missed. 1-1. Rivera, who does like to establish tempo when he's feeling it. And Shaw, the hand up, trying to get time called. Rivera ready the moment that hand went down, and he misses outside with it. 2 balls and a strike. I think Shaw might be trying to plead Marty Hassenfuss's help in slowing down Rivera. And now Rivera will step off the mound and establish a little gamesmanship. On the wind and the 2-1, and it misses up and in. Overall for Rivera, he's 6-3 with a 5.08 ERA, 19 outings, 13 starts. Opponents have hit just .229. Fires and a swing and a miss on the fastball. He is 2-0 against Southern Maryland in 2 starts. Includes a combined shutout in the first half finale on the road. He deals, and a ground ball, third base. Herrera's got it, takes his time, steps into the throw, and throws him out. They're 2 up, 2 down, a strikeout, and a ground out for Rivera to start us off tonight.
So we just heard the train there. I gotta ask, did you listen to your relaxing train sounds last night when you tried to sleep?
You know, I forgot, and that might be why I couldn't sleep. I had a very restless night. I'm a little bit of a crank today. Here's Braxton Lee. He swings and fouls the first one off to the left. Did you?
I did not. I was supposed to listen to the helicopter, and I completely forgot.
That's right. Fastball misses inside, 1-1. I think you should listen to it while you're doing all that preparation.
Yeah, I was going to say, now I have everything I need to make these charts.
1-1. And there's a called strike. Outer edge at the knees. Central versus Central Dauphin. Saturday at high noon 30.
I'm going to start using that in my dialect.
There's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Took some off and strikes out Lee. And a 1-2-3 first inning for Rivera with a couple of punch outs to start us off tonight. At the end of a half inning, it's the Blue Crabs nothing, the Revs coming up.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Eduardo Rivera, 1-2-3 first inning, couple strikeouts. He comes out looking dominant early. Revs will get their first look at lefty Alcides Herrera, who's 0-1 despite a perfect ERA, and he does have a save. 3 outings in relief, 3 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 unearned runs. No walks and 3 strikeouts. 5'11 lefties. Now 30 years old, from San Juan, Dominican Republic. Was in Mexico earlier this year. Revs looking to tee off tonight. You can too at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com.
It'll be interesting to see how Herrera fares in this game. It is a spot start for him, and they're hoping to get 5 from him. But if you think about what they have tomorrow, they have Darrell Thompson. So maybe Stan Clyburn can use the bullpen a little more frequently than he may have had to.
Herrera's last outing 8 days ago, a scoreless inning and a save at Gastonia. He made 1 start with the team in Mexico City earlier this year, got roughed up. Now he's here, his 4th appearance here. First pitch to JC, leading it off. He checks on what maybe looked like a changeup away. They appeal to first finally, and he did hold off. 1 ball, no strikes. Encarnacion hitting .283 against lefties, .318. Herrera kicks and delivers, and a swing and a foul tip. Got a piece of the catcher, DeLuca. 1 ball, 1 strike. Herrera, who got to Double-A in the Cleveland organization last back in 2017. Now delivers, and it is outside. 2 balls and a strike. He's been a reliever throughout much of his career. Tonight, just the 17th start of his pro career. He fires, and it's outside, 3-1. Reyes and Nash will follow here in the first inning. Now deals, and it's in for a strike. JC took a step toward first. 3-2. There you hear, he is our RBI guy tonight. 3-2 pitch, and he swings and bounces a foul over along the third base side. Herrera, who had 2 years in the Cleveland system, 1 outing at Double-A, the rest at mostly Class A. Now grips it, winds and deals, and a swing and a foul back to the roof. Foul ball brought to you by Window World. Herrera last year, 6 starts with Gastonia, struggled. He was 1-5 with a 6.59 ERA. Winds and deals, breaking ball, and it froze JC. He is rung up He started the jog away from the plate, but I think he knew it was strike 3. No argument from him. Strikeout starts it off. And Elmer Reyes coming up next. Now, the only other time that Herrera's been a starter, other than the 6 outings with Gastonia last year, the previous winner in the Venezuelan Winter League, he worked as a starter for Caracas. Here's Reyes, who takes low. No score here in the first inning tonight. Elmer hitting .291, 9 home runs, 55 knocked in. The wind-up, the pitch, swing, and he pokes one on the ground by first. Sprawling stop, Walker. He flips to the pitcher, covering for out number 2. Didn't hit it all that hard, but Reyes made a bid at placement along the line, but Jared Walker kind of a hard landing onto his knees and then sprawled out, hung on to it, and made the flip to his pitcher. 2 away. He is a right-hand thrower, so the glove on his left made that a little bit easier going toward the line. Here's Talvin Nash, who's back in there tonight, DHing. Bless you. First pitch is in at the knees for a strike. Talvin hitting .271. He's raised the average with a bunch of singles here of late. 9 home runs. Here's the wind, the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball had him committed. Talvin was out last night, some hand soreness, which they thought might have been on a dive on the bases on Sunday. Our Wellspan Sports Medicine injury report, pitch to him, is down in the dirt. Breaking ball missed. Mays suggesting that Nick Travieso might need to miss a start with a hip. I think, are those the only 2 now? There's the pitch. That misses down in the dirt. I think everybody else has a clean bill.
I believe so.
Thanks for turning your mic back up. And again. On the wind, the 2-2. And it's a called third strike. Nash rung up on the outer edge. 1-2-3 first for Herrera with a couple strikeouts. Now we've completed an inning tonight. No score.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. If the ball on your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second, no score tonight. Both pitchers with strikeout, ground out, strikeout first innings. Eduardo Rivera, who threw 14 pitches, 9 for strikes, will face Joe DeLuca up first. DeLuca had one of those back-to-back home runs last night, the third home run out of his 9 that he's hit against York this season. It's a tough out for the Revs last season as well. Switch hitter will bat from the left. He's hitting .275 overall. Rivera winds and delivers. Swing, and he pops it a little bloop toward the third base side stands, and it lands foul and hops into the seats, with Josue Herrera giving chase. DeLuca, one of actually the few on Southern Maryland's active roster that have had success against Rivera. He's 3 for 5 with a walk against him this year. Pitch is served to center field. That's going to get down. He's now 4 for 6. I got in on him a little bit, but punches it up the middle. Leadoff single in front of Stokes coming in. It's our first base runner of the night. Our weather tonight brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Board says 89 degrees. Now it says 87. But they put on the official game live box score 86 as our game time temp officially tonight. Sunny skies, not a cloud. And here is Crosby, who bunts, but he angles it foul over by their dugout. Crosby, left-hand hitter, third baseman. He's hitting .285. 8 home runs. Went back-to-back with DeLuca last night for his 8th. He's hit one of them off Rivera this year, 1 for 6 with a home run off Eddie. There's the stretch. And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Fastball on the outer edge. He's tied for 7th in the league in runs batted in with 72. Rivera home. Fastball misses high. I have great news, Jake.
Fantastic news.
Could be life-changing. 1-2, and a ground ball right side. It's a base hit. Not that. As DeLuca is up to second, he'll stop. JC chucks it in. First and second with nobody out. One of our listeners, Cindy, has passed along a 10-hour track of train noise, which I think I could feel like a new man tomorrow if it does what it's supposed to do. The melatonin didn't work last night, so we need to try other methods.
I have a feeling that'll sound a little more soothing than the train here. I would hope, at least.
You haven't learned to love that one yet?
It's growing on me.
Here's Zach Collier. Corners are in. Rivera missing down and away. Another left-hand hitter. Boy, he's facing, let's see, 3 through 7 in the order will all be batting left-handed against him. And Southern Maryland is a right-hand pull hitter's park, but that's not how they're built. And they're having a ton of success. Here's a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. Collier hitting .252, 7 home runs. It's 1 for 3 off Rivera this year. No scores, second inning. Pitch. It's just outside. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1, and it misses down and in. Rivera beat Southern Maryland at home 6-4 on June 1st. 6 innings, 4 runs. And then he went 7 shutout in one of his best starts of the year, 13-0 win in Waldorf on June 30th. And at that point, he had like 3 out of 5, 4 out of 6 really good starts, but has struggled a bit in the second half. Now the 3-1 and a swing and a deep drive, but foul. Collier hammers it out over the picnic pavilion itself, but just a strike. So since that game that ended the first half, his second half starts, he had one where he allowed 2 to Lancaster, but struggled with 6 walks. Then a 5-inning, 4-run game that he lost at Charleston. And then maybe his worst one. He deals, and he gets a pop-up. In the infield, he's the closest. Oh man, he's going to take it, only because he's taller than Josue Herrera, who came sprinting across from third to the first base side of the mound. And Rivera caught it because his glove towered over Josue's. He came jetting across, trying to prevent the pitcher from having to take it, but Rivera was under it the whole time. I'm just glad we didn't have a disaster there.
It was lining up like it could have been, but obviously you don't want your pitcher to range too far, but when you only have to take a step.
Well, here's Jared Walker, another left-hand hitter. He's hitting .230, does have 15 homers. First one is in tight. He had the night off last night.
I mean, you don't expect your pitcher to be Brett Phillips on the mound, diving in foul territory. But I think they can make those plays.
Yeah. On the 1-0. Swing, he breaks his bat, lines it to first. Nelly the catch, and as he was coming toward the bag, Crosby gets back on. 2 away. Oh, my bad. I took my eyes. He threw to second, and DeLuca was all the way toward third. It is a double play. He was so nonchalant. I didn't realize DeLuca had strayed that far. I looked down thinking he was just handing it back to Rivera. He throws to second, and the inning is over. We'll take that every time. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left. At the end of 1.5, we are still scoreless.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
I am not entirely sure what Joe DeLuca was doing there, but the Revs will take it. No score as we head to the bottom half of the second inning tonight. Rivera gets out of a little trouble. And Nelly Rodriguez, who caught that broken bat liner and then tossed it to Elmer. He will lead things off. Herrera, a 1-2-3 first with 2 strikeouts. And Nelly digs in to lead it off. First pitch, it is outside. Nelly hitting .238, 17 homers, 63 driven in. Had 2 walks last night, now with 94 to lead the league. Pitch, it is a called strike. And now 11 walks away from Talbot Nash's league single season record set back in 2019. 1-1. It is taken low. Nelly 4th in the league and on base at .416. Herrera grips it, kicks the leg, fires, breaking ball, it's down low. 3-1. Malky Mesa, Troy Stokes Jr. due next. Herrera delivers, and a swing and a foul tip back to the netting. Blue Crabs, who are already in the postseason, of course, they're having a good second half, 2.5 behind Lancaster in second. But one of the biggest challenges, I think, for them, they've got, obviously, the playoff set. Here's the pitch to Nelly, and it's down low, walk number 95. And he is 10 away. Let the countdown begin. But they have so many road games. They have one of those 2-week road stretches at the end of the season.
How does that happen?
Well, how did any of this happen? And I think the question for them will be, how do they survive and settle back in after that? Let's see what their mileage will look like. Well, not as bad as ours. Staten Island, York, Long Island, Lancaster. That's doable, at least.
It still doesn't make sense.
No, it makes no sense. Are you new here? Here's Malky.
Newer than a lot of people.
He grounds the first one to third, and Crosby throws to second. The turn, he beats it. Beat the turn from Shaw. Malky takes Nelly's spot at first, a fielder's choice. On the ground ball down to Crosby at third. Now 1 on, 1 out. Troy Stokes Jr. to the plate.
Now, ironically enough, they announced the postseason schedule a few weeks ago, and Southern Maryland opted to have the start of their series on the road. So they'll be playing the first 2 games on the road and then hosting 3, and then if it gets there, 4 and 5.
So they end with a 13-game road trip, and then they will start the postseason with 2 more away. Good luck. Here is Stokes. Herrera the pitch. It is a called strike, outer half. Revs' last championship run, they met up with the Blue Crabs in the divisional series back in 2017. The 0-1, and swinging a towering fly ball way up and left. Hibbert is back by the track, now comes in. Camped under it and makes the grab. Stokes just got under it. That was really high. And there's 2 away. Well, if it ended today, they'd open the postseason in Lancaster, which is where they end the regular season with 4.
That would cut down on travel.
So they could play them 9 in a row if it goes the distance. I'm sure they'll get along fine. Here's Jeffrey Perez. Switch hitter bats right. No score here in the second. Perez hitting .326 from this side of the plate. First pitch to him. It's low. DeLucas scoops it over to his right. He'll track it up the line.
I was wondering why you said 9, and then I remembered they have a doubleheader as part of that last weekend series.
Yes. I'm sure nobody will do any complaining over in Lancaster. Probably depends on how it goes for them. There's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good aggressive rip from Jeffrey. Probably won't be a York versus Southern Maryland postseason matchup this year. But we're not eliminated yet. Here's a check from Jeffrey, and they appealed to, well, where are they appealing? Now down to first base, and Doug McFarling said he went too far on it, 1-2. Trivia, have York and Lancaster played more times, or has Doug McFarling been here more times?
It might be close, because up until this past weekend, I feel like we hadn't seen Doug McFarling for quite a while.
Now this one cranked deep and foul. Jeffrey with a liner out over the end of the stands and left out to Arch Street.
I would like to see an umpiring schedule distribution, though, of how many times certain teams have had certain umpires. That might be as lopsided as the schedule.
Yeah. It might be.
Oh, there's 3 we won't see again.
1-2, and a swing and a miss. A fastball in gets him. Herrera with his 3rd strikeout tonight. A scoreless second inning. Leadoff walk. Runner left on. We've played 2. Rebs and Blue Crabs have no score.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call 717-880-8008 or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head of the 3rd inning, no score here tonight. Rebs and Blue Crabs meeting number 2 of 6 in a row. Be in Waldorf this weekend. Here's Matt Hibbert to lead things off. Rivera's first pitch of the inning in tight on the speedy and diminutive Hibbert, who's 5'10". Not the biggest strike zone. Pitch to him. He grounds it left side. That'll find the hole. Base hit. Leadoff runner. He is 9 for 9 in steals. He had been just 2 for 20 with 8 punch outs against the Rebs, but tries to start something here. Oh, we were talking about the schedule, Jake. The MLB schedule for next year came out today, and I like what they did.
It is very interesting. I know it's gotten a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people say it takes a lot of emphasis off of division play, but I, for one, will enjoy seeing every team.
There's Michael Baca, and a throw over has Hibbert diving back.
Because you go to some of those interleague matchups, and I feel like some teams don't see each other until like every 5 years or so.
Yeah, the number of divisional games currently is a little much. Pitch to Baca, it's a fastball for a strike, although not quite like
I was about to get
here.
to that, yeah.
Baca hitting .217. He's 0 for 6 with 3 Ks against Rivera this year. There's the stretch, the 0-1, and a fastball. It's a called strike. We were starting to mention Rivera's second half, and then the inning came to an end so quickly. We had the rough one against Gastonia, then an okay one against Lancaster, a no decision in a win. Now fires and a swing and a pop foul back. And then he struggled at Charleston, 4 innings, 6 runs, August 9th. And after that one, he came away with some upper back tightness, missed a start. And that brings us to his last time out, which was 6 days ago. 5 1/3, 3 runs, and only 2 earned in a win against Lancaster. The one thing that he did struggle with, he walked 6, struck out 7. Now the pitch, and it is inside. Splitter that he tried there. And in 5 1/3 in that start, he threw 108 pitches, but got the win, left with a 5-3 lead. Revs won 5-4. The 1-2, and it's down low. They appeal it, no swing. That was a good splitter. It had Baca starting to turn. Two and two. Rivera fires and misses high. Now he was ahead. Now it's a full count. Leadoff man is on. Last inning they had back-to-back leadoff singles. And then he got a pop-up and a double play. He is set at the belt. And the payoff, runner goes, and a swing and a fly ball to center. Stokes has it lined up. They holler at Hibbert to get back, and he will, as Troy makes the catch in center. 1 down. Apparently that's what DeLuca did not hear last inning. He wasn't running on that pitch on the double play, was he?
I don't think so. Maybe I think what might have happened was he saw the broken bat and figured that the ball was not going to stay in the air all the way to the first baseman. But again, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't notice that he was that far off second base until I had started to reset the play in my mind. I looked over at second and I go, where's the runner on second?
Here's Sundberg. He lays off away. Back at the top of the order, he struck out looking to start the night. 1 on, 1 out. Rivera the pitch. Splitter misses down and away. No score here in the third, trying to keep it as such. Sundberg, some of his accolades this year, only 3 homers, but 1 off the lead in triples with 8. There goes Hibbert. Pitches high. Nunez, clean shot, got him. John Nunez unloads a dart to second, and Elmer Reyes right there to tag out Hibbert, who was thrown out attempting to steal for the first time in 10 tries this year. That was clean and perfect. He had a wide open lane to unleash that. Right on the money. Now Rivera from the windup, and he misses up and in, and Sundberg now walks, and that will give him a 26-game on-base streak. First walk of the night from Rivera keeps the inning alive. And he is third in the league in steals, Sundberg is, with 37. That's a new Southern Maryland single-season record. He had more than 40 in the Frontier League last season. It's with the New York Boulders. Here is Raul Shah. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball away. Grounded out to third base his first time. You know, Hopkins, they come in from all over, but Shah's local. He's from Ellicott City, Maryland. 0-1 pitch, runner goes, a swing and a miss on a high hard one. Nunez the throw, this time it bounces into center. Sundberg will stay where he is. Elmer trying to make the short hop pick. Sundberg steals his 38th. It is 0-2 on the hitter. Nunez was trying to throw out 2 in the inning. Rivera just trying to end the inning right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2. And it misses down and away. No score here in the third. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. A splitter from Rivera right off the table. And he's got his third strikeout of the night. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left. Middle of the third, Revs and Blue Crabs scoreless.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business, offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head to the bottom half of the third inning. No score tonight. Beautiful night. Lights are about halfway on. Still lots of sunlight out through the middle of the playing field. And the Revs will look for their first hit. They've got one base runner on a walk against Alcides Herrera so far. John Nunez will lead things off. Threw out his 9th attempting base stealer in the top half of the inning. And ready to go. First pitch. It is down and in. Nunez hitting .279 from this side of the plate. He's hitting .323. And here at home, .350. So the 1-0. And a swing and a bouncer foul. Third base side. It hops up into the stands. Somebody in the front row grabbed it. I think they had their glove. Polo watching right over his shoulder, had to have been impressed. 1-1. Swinging a bouncer, might get another chance. This time it stayed low. Hit the sidewall. 1-2. Now grips it, deals. And a line drive left field. Hibbert starts in, has to drift back and reach up. He makes the grab. That thing carried out to the front of the warning track. Nunez went down and golfed it and hit it hard. But out number one. Josue Herrera to the plate. Herrera's swung it well since getting the everyday playing time. Had an RBI double to tie it last night in the 7th. First one here, he beats a foul down against his foot. I'm sure that felt good. He does have some armor. He's hitting .250, 7 home runs, most recently the grand slam on Sunday. There's the wind, the 0-1, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Has struggled against lefties, 139.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to scare you. I apologize.
That's okay.
Guess you're not going to buy any 50-50 from me then?
Pitch to Herrera, it's over for a strike. And he is rung up. Breaking ball from Herrera, who has gone the first time through the order without allowing a hit. That's his 4th strikeout. He's retired 8 of the 9 that he's faced. Now we head to the top of the order, and JC, who was called out on strikes his first time. No score, bottom of the 3rd inning tonight. Herrera, who has the ball in his glove, then reaches in to grip it, and he gets JC to swing and miss. As he's getting his sign, the glove's in front of him, the ball is in the glove, the throwing hand down at his side. And now JC gets time called.
You don't see too many guys do that anymore. I think CC Sabathia used to do that.
Yeah.
That was one of the first guys I saw actually do that, but haven't seen that in quite a while.
Now into his windup, the 0-1, and a check from JC, but he went. That one biting down and in. Unable to hold off. Now the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Change up down and gets JC. It's a 1-2, 3/3. He's got his 5th strikeout, and so far so good for the Blue Crabs lefty tonight. We'll head to the 4th. Jake with the play-by-play. Revs and Blue Crabs scoreless.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Still scoreless as we're to the top of the fourth inning from Peoples Bank Park. Eduardo Rivera still out there for the Revs. First pitch to Braxton Lee, misses outside, a fastball. Blue Crabs have mustered 3 hits but have come up empty so far. York's still looking for their first hit. Rivera's fastball here misses in and Lee's ahead 2-0. 3, 4, and 5 lead DeLuca and Crosby this inning. Blue Crabs right fielder struck out his first time up. And he swings here off the hands, floater into shallow left, and it drops in front of Melky Mesa for a hit. 4th hit of the night for the Blue Crabs as we start the 4th. 3 straight innings now. They've gotten the leadoff man on base. Joe DeLuca led off the second with a single, and he'll dig in. Nobody out here in the 4th. DeLuca earlier this year was with the Reds. Had his contract purchased before the season. That's from the left here. They set up away. And Rivera's first pitch. It's called strike at the knees. Fastball at 92. DeLuca has been good against York. Now 11 for 35 on the year. Now they move inside. And the pitch backs off DeLuca, evens the count at 1. That was pitch number 50 from Rivera. 50 pitches for 28 strikes. He's set. Lee still off of first. And the 1-1. This one gets the outside corner for a called strike. DeLuca has a word. That was a changeup that time from Rivera. He's ahead 1-2. DeLuca hitting well away from home. 304 on the road coming into the night. Lee off of first still. There he goes. Pitch misses inside. The throw down from Nunez is high. Elmer Reyes catches it cleanly, however, but Braxton Lee slides safely into second base. Second stolen base of the night for the Blue Crabs. For Lee is 18th in 20 attempts. So he's in scoring position looking to break this tie. And a 2-2 count to the cleanup man, Joe DeLuca. Rivera peers back at second. Now delivers to the plate. And a breaking ball swung on and missed. Well, he bounces back after the leadoff single, wins a battle against DeLuca, his fourth strikeout. Brings Alex Crosby to the plate. Crosby singled back in the second inning. That was back-to-back singles by the Crabs to start that inning, but erased on a pop-up and a line-out double play. First one to Crosby. Swings and pops it up. Foul ground, but playable for Herrera at third. In the third base coach's box, makes the play. Quickly hustles back into the field of play, hands the ball to Rivera, and all of a sudden 2 away. Now it's up to Zach Collier, who popped out to Rivera back in that second inning. 2 hits last night for Collier. Scored the eventual winning run on that strikeout wild pitch. Rivera steps off and now resets. Facing the left-handed hitting Collier. His first pitch. Misses inside with a fastball. 94 that time. Leon second with 2 away. No score in the top of the 4th inning. Rivera to the plate. This one's down in the dirt, but blocked by Nunez. Lee forced to stay at second. Rivera just 1 walk tonight. That has been one of the main concerns with his last few starts. 6 of them last time out against Lancaster. Here, 2 outs in the top of the 4th. The pitch. A changeup gets the outside corner, called strike. And trying to work his way back in the count. It's now 2-1. Rivera has been getting that outside strike call with the changeup. Now to the plate. And a swing and a miss at a changeup that time. Count even. And Collier walking his way back to the dugout. Now Rivera and Nunez walking off for the Revs. Collier forgot the strike, forgot the count. And I think Nunez said, quick, let's go with it. Did not work, however. So 2-2 with 2 away. Collier will now try to take advantage of new life, at least in his mind. 2-2. Swing and a miss. There's the breaking ball. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Rivera. No runs, 1 hit. The leadoff single left stranded in scoring position. Revs will still look for their first hit when they come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. No score between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if your base is still aren't full, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Still no score. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning from Peoples Bank Park. Revs and the Blue Crabs, game 2 of this midweek series. Revs still looking for their first hit against Alcides Herrera, the left-hander who kicks and deals to Elmer Reyes and drops a breaking ball in for a strike. Reyes grounded out to first base his first time up. Trying to switch up the mojo a little bit. He's gone to the high Sox look tonight. Swings at this one and fouls it off hard to the right, out of play. And quickly, Herrera's ahead 0-2. Just 41 pitches for the left-hander as he gets started in the fourth. 5 strikeouts through his first 3 innings. And has yet to give up a revolution hit. Winds and deals and misses up with a fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's Elmer Reyes, the Atlantic League doubles leader. Pitch. He pops it up off the hands, right side, but playable and foul ground for Walker, and he runs it down. Well, Reyes got jammed inside that time, and Jared Walker runs it down in foul ground for the first out. The Revs still looking for their first hit, and now they turn to Telvin Nash. Nash followed by Nelly Rodriguez this inning. Only base runners for the Revs came in the second. That was a Nelly Rodriguez walk, and then Melky Mesa beat out a potential double play ball. But he was eventually stranded. Nash struck out looking his first time up. First pitch, and he takes a cross for a strike, 0-1. Again, this is a spot start for Herrera, as this time a fastball misses off the plate away. Not incredibly overpowering, sitting around 84, but has been effective tonight. 1-1. This time misses in. And Nash is ahead 2-1. Again, back in the lineup in the DH spot tonight. Soreness in the hand last night. 2-1. He swings, hits this hard down the right field line, slicing, and that is fair off the bottom of the wall. Lee will get it in quickly. So that was a bullet by Nash, the first Revs hit of the night. Another single for Nash. And now with that out of the way, the Revs will look to break this game open. Still scoreless in the bottom of the fourth. Now Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. Nelly's first time up, a walk. So now time is called as Nash is still getting all of his gear off at first base. Connor Lean down there at first coaching this inning. Right-handed hitting Nelly Rodriguez, first pitch, and it misses down. I find it ironic with Lean coaching first, as he's the guy that wears absolutely no gear, and he has to handle all the gear of Telvin. It's back to the dugout now. 1-0 on Nelly. And he swings and fouls it back to the screen to even the count. Revs looking to snap a 4-game skid. They were swept over the weekend by Long Island. A tight 5-4 loss last night against Southern Maryland. The pitch here. And the changeup blocked in the dirt by DeLuca. That was pitch number 50 for Herrera, and now he's ahead 2-1. Came into this game with just 3 2/3 innings worked. 3 strikeouts, no walks. Tonight so far, 5 strikeouts and a walk. And the first hit, Telvin Nash at first base. Breaking ball sweeps inside here, and Nelly's ahead 3-1. Sun starts to set here at Peoples Bank Park tonight. Working from the stretch, set at the bell, 3-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt, ball 4. And another walk for Nelly Rodriguez. His second of the night, 96th of the year, and now 9 shy of a league record. Held by the man at second base now, Telvin Nash. Now stepping in, a man who's chasing even more records, Melky Mesa. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. That was back in the second, eventually stranded. 1 out in the 4th. For the first time tonight, the Revs have a runner in scoring position. First one to Melky. He swings, taps to the ground, softly to third. Crosby will step on the bag for one. It'll go to second, and they get Nelly. A 5-4 inning-ending double play kills the Revs rally. No runs on 1 hit, and nobody left. We will go to the top of the 5th inning. Still no score between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
Make dreams come true. We're First Capital FGU. We're better than a bank 'cause we work for you. We're First Capital FGU.
Dreaming of a tropical vacation, a mountainside retreat, or a cross-country road trip? Well, don't just dream about it, do it. Hello, I'm Tara Hauser, VP of Marketing and Business Development for First Capital Federal Credit Union. Right now, you can borrow from $500 to $7,500 at a rate as low as 4.99% for up to 24 months. Let us help you finance your dream vacation. Talk to a loan officer today or apply online at firstcapitalfcu.com. First Capital, putting you first, federally insured by NCUA.
We're first for loans, first for you. We're First Capital FGU. First Capital Federal Credit Union.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day, on your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Still scoreless as we head to the top of the 5th inning from Peoples Bank Park. Revs and Blue Crabs. Game 2 of this series. Revs got 2 on in the bottom of the 4th, but erased on an inning-ending double play. Eduardo Rivera will face the bottom 3rd of the Southern Maryland order. Jared Walker, Matt Hibbert, and Michael Baca. His first pitch to Walker And he drops in a breaking ball for a strike. Walker's first time up. Lined into an inning-ending double play. That was back in the second. Pitch from Rivera. And this one gets the inside corner. Had Walker backing out a little bit. But Rivera ahead 0-2. That was pitch number 61 for him tonight. His last start threw 108 against the Barnstormers. And now Walker calls time before Rivera drops in a beautiful breaking ball that would have been strike 3. As Rivera has to go back behind the mound and regain his composure after that. And the Blue Crabs have called time to try to stifle the rhythm. And now Walker has some words of his own. He's 1 foot in the box, 1 foot out. And now another 0-2 from Rivera. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, and now Walker, he's going out to the mound. He's been tossed, and here come the benches. Jared Walker getting right in the face of Rivera as both benches come storming out. Walker having to be dragged away. I don't know if Rivera said something to Walker after he struck out, but Walker went straight at him on the mound. He now has to be pulled away by his teammates, dragging all the way to the dugout. He's been tossed. And he is still screaming as he's being dragged towards the dugout. Rivera and Nunez were upset with a late time call, and now more is being said, and Walker is trying to get back in on the action. I don't know what's being said by who at this point.
That probably wouldn't be wise for him to come back for more. Might carry a little more than just a fine with it.
There is every player from both rosters out surrounding the pitcher's mound right now. Stan Clyburn trying to send his team back to the dugout. And now Mace is trying to get an explanation from this umpiring crew. He's talking with Dave Shirk right now.
Yeah, Mace was hollering about the late time. He said, to paraphrase, "What the heck are you doing?" a couple of times. He got no answer from Marty. And the managers want these umpires to control the pace of the game to begin with, and they don't. And I'm sure, knowing Rivera, a routine for his after a strikeout is to celebrate a little bit. And he probably had a little extra fervor to that one, and Walker lost it and wanted to take him on.
So that is the third time benches have cleared for the Revs this year, and that is the quickest I've seen them empty this year. Walker had a couple not nice things to say to Rivera after the strike call and then went sprinting out.
Yeah, that'll get you tossed.
He's been ejected, but maybe I'm seeing things. I still see him on the top step of the dugout.
Well, they'll have to direct him elsewhere.
And now the umpires are gathering as Rivera will try to throw a few more warm-up pitches. Seemed like a lot of the guys were cool with each other after it. I saw John Nunez laughing with Dario Polanco as he headed back to the dugout. Polanco was the one who had to hold Walker back.
I saw Joe Walsh, their first base coach, is pretty intense. He was heated in there.
Dave Shirk is now going to the Southern Maryland dugout to talk with Stan Clyburn.
Oh, really?
And now Walker's coming out, and he's trying to stay, I guess, plead a case to stay in this game. He was tossed as the I think he just poked Dave Shirk in the chest. I don't think you could do that.
Did he not know he was ejected?
Now a few more guys are trying to join the charade. Stan's trying to hold him back.
You know what, Jake? He was going toward the mound when they threw him out. I don't think he knew he was ejected. He came out and said, "For what?" It might have been for going after Rivera.
Now, last night's starting pitcher, Eddie Butler, is trying to get on it, and Daryl Thompson had to come over and almost try to be a peacemaker here. Now he's trying to hold Walker back.
He is irate.
So if you're just joining us, no score in the top of the 5th inning between the Revs and the Blue Crabs. We just had the benches clear after Eduardo Rivera strikes out Jared Walker to start the inning. That was Rivera's 6th strikeout. I don't think that was mentioned in the heap of everything that just happened.
I think Eddie Butler sees this as an opportunity to express some more frustration from his strike zone last night, even though he got the win.
So Rivera will go back and continue his tosses. 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. And Rivera and Nunez were both very unhappy about the time call. Rivera got him on the next pitch, won the battle.
And Marty threw out Walker as soon as he started toward the mound. I really think he had no idea he had been tossed until they informed him, and then we saw him lose his cool a second time.
So here is Matt Hibbert. He swings at the first pitch, drives it out to left. Melky back at the wall. He leaps, and it's off the wall. Stokes from center will play it over. Hibbert into second with a double. So 1 pitch after the bench is clear. Matt Hibbert is in scoring position.
Yeah, they're all stirred up now. They'll try to use that to their advantage. Rivera, if his heart rate's still up a little bit, and the key for him is to just get back to pitching his game. He's had a heck of an outing to this point. Forget all that other stuff.
Yeah, trying to maintain his emotions here, and sometimes that's easier said than done. Runner on second, and the 9-hitter Michael Baca digs in. First one from Rivera. He swings and fouls it back. It ricochets into the front row of seats behind the plate. I'm sure you can expect to see the Blue Crabs bats be a little more aggressive here as everyone's adrenaline is up a notch right now. Still no score, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. This one swung on, driven out to right center. JC over in the gap, has a read on it. He'll make the play. Hibbert tags for third. Throw comes into the cutoff man. So a long fly out and now 2 away, but Hibbert, the go-ahead run, 90 feet away. Now, before Jack Sundberg digs in, a throw comes in from the bullpen. It's Ben Herrick throwing. He is supposed to make a start this weekend, so maybe just a side session as Jack Sundberg swings aggressively at the first pitch and comes up empty. 3 straight hitters now have swung at the first pitch after everything that had just transpired. 0-1, and this one misses down and in, and it got a piece of Sundberg. He's making his way to first. He thinks it hit him. There was no signal. But he's at first, so because this is the Atlantic League, he'll have a hit. Unless it was called a hit by pitch. We're still waiting on that. Marty Hassenfuss never signaled behind the plate. Sundberg danced out of the way of a breaking pitch and perhaps got his foot. There was just never a signal. And officially it's ruled a hit. Here's Shaw. First pitch from Rivera. Got the hand started, but the pitch misses low. And Sundberg with speed, still his 38th bag in the third inning. Raul Shaw, the batter. Pitch here, and he swings and taps it foul behind the plate. Raul Shaw, the second baseman, 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Count even at 1. Rivera about to throw pitch number 70. Look over at first and out of the plate. Breaking ball. Appeal down to first and no swing, says Doug McFarling. As the pitch missed low. Two games now, exactly 1 week apart here at Peoples Bank Park, that the benches had emptied. 2-1. There's the breaking ball again, and it bends away. 3 balls and a strike. Again, still scoreless in the top of the 5th. 2 away, but the go-ahead run is Matt Hibbert 90 feet away at third base. Jack Sundberg at first. And Rivera's 3-1, swung on and missed. Fastball outer edge that time, and now that draws the count full. Sundberg will be in motion on the pitch. As Rivera peers in before the payoff. There goes Sundberg to the plate, swung on and missed. Rivera drops the breaking ball, strikeout number 7, 2 in the inning. And they strand 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left, 2 benches cleared. And we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, still no score between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfalloon's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still no score. Revs and Blue Crabs. An exciting top half. With the benches clearing incident, we go to the bottom half. The Revs will have Troy Stokes Jr., Jeffrey Perez, and John Nunez. 6, 7, and 8 against the left-hander Herrera, who has been solid so far. Just 1 hit allowed through 4 innings. And 5 strikeouts. Faces Stokes, first batter of the 5th. Winds and delivers, and a breaking ball bends away. Defensive changes after the ejection. Alex Crosby slides over from 3rd to 1st, and Ian Yetzko, who started at second base last night, into the game at 3rd. Winds and deals. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss from Stokes. Count even at 1. Stokes flew out to left field. His first time up, pitch here, and a swing and a miss. Change up down that time. Stokes swings over top of it. And it is 1-2. Polanco again, Herrera, just a spot start. But he has been efficient. Pitch here, fastball misses up and away to Stokes, evens the count at 2. Still, despite the 0-1 record, has yet to give up an earned run. Pitch here, breaking ball on the ground at 3rd. There's Yetzko, fields it from a knee, throws across in time. So newly into the game, gets tested right away and makes the play for the first out of the inning. Jeffrey Perez digs in. That brings in Jeffrey Perez. Switch hitter will bat right. Herrera at 58 pitches now. He has attacked the zone 37 strikes. Rivera, on the other hand, 73 pitches. Pitch. Fastball misses up and away to Perez. A strikeout his first time up. That ended the second. Kicks and deals. Got the hand started but held back on a fastball away. 2 misses in similar spots, and it's 2-0. Kicks and deals. And this one's on the ground, third base side, past the dive of Yetzko, and it's into left field. Hibbert chases it down to the corner. Perez on his way to second. He's in there standing, a 1-out double for Jeffrey Perez. And the Revs look to threaten here in the bottom of the 5th and look to break this scoreless tie. John Nunez to the plate. Double number 19 for Jeffrey Perez this year. And just the second Revs hit of the night, and second time they've gotten a man in scoring position. Defense straight away against Nunez. First pitch, and it misses down and in. Nunez, switch hitter, batting right. Flew out to left field to start the 3rd inning. On the year, 277 hitters, 16 driven in. And with Perez's speed, a ball to the outfield could give the Revs a 1-0 lead. Perez dancing off second. To the plate, chopped on the ground, left side, Bacro fields it short, he goes to 3rd! Perez is safe! Swims around the tag. Herrera, the pitcher, all the way over to 3rd to argue with Dave Shirk. Perez, a swing move around. As half of the Blue Crabs infield and Stan Clyburn out to try to talk with Shirk. So now Joe DeLuca, as he walks back, talks to his pitcher and just tells him to settle in, focus on the batter. The batter, Josue Herrera. First time tonight the Revs have gotten him into third base. Herrera struck out looking in the third. An RBI double last night tied the game in the seventh. Here in the bottom of the fifth, chance to give the Revs a lead in a scoreless game. Nunez on first, Perez on third. One away. First pitch from Herrera. Swing and a fly ball out to left field. Shallow, Hibbert in at left. Perez will tag, throw the plate, and now Perez hustles back as Yetzko leaps up for the cut. Ball was not hit all that deep. Perez faked to draw the throw, and Yetzko elevating at third base to make the cutoff. So the runners hold, and now two away, bringing up JC Encarnacion. JC has thrived this year against left-handed pitching. 318 coming into the night, but 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts here in this game against Herrera. He was about to throw pitch number 65. First pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. JC was antsy and comes up empty, 0-1. Perez on third. He had a one-out double, made it up on a fielder's choice as he swam around the tag of Yetzko at third. 0-1. Chopped on the ground, shortstop Baca will go to second for the force, and that ends the inning. 6-4 ends the frame, and once again the Revs come up empty. No runs on one hit, and they strand two. We go to the top of the sixth inning. Still no score between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Come on down to Stewartstown Smokehouse and Beer Barn for the best barbecue around. Order our delicious smokehouse burger, or grab a bite for our tasty smoked beef brisket, or full rack of baby back ribs. You can find us on the corner of Hill Street and Mill Street, just a few minutes from Hopewell Area Recreation Parks and the Mason-Dixon Library. We even have a large assortment of domestic and craft beers and specialty cocktails. Order online today for carryout at stewartstownsmokehouse.com.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Emotions riding high tonight as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Still scoreless. Revs and Blue Crabs. Eduardo Rivera out on the mound for York. Through 5 innings, 6 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. And he faces Braxton Lee to start the 6th. The fastball misses up and away. Started and ended the 5th inning with swing strikeouts. 1-0. And Lee takes a fastball outer half for a called strike. Lee 1 for 2. Single and a stolen base in the 4th. Pitch, and it's fouled back to the screen. Rivera ahead 1-2. And we've seen Rivera go to the breaking ball a lot in these 2-strike counts. We'll see what he does here. Still working fast. 1-2. And the breaking ball is fouled off to the left out of play. Lee stays alive. Lee, the former big leaguer with the Miami Marlins, originally drafted by the Rays out of Ole Miss. 1-2. And once again fouls off a breaking ball, this time behind the plate. Was traded in 2017 for Adeiny Hechavarria. Went from the Rays to the Marlins and then made it to the Bigs in 2018. This one's hit high in the air, right field. JC back on it, towards the track, and on the track will put it away. Oh, Lee gave it a ride, but it hung up just enough. Really no wind right now at the bank. And 1 away in the top of the 6th. Catcher Joe DeLuca digs in. A single and a strikeout. First one swung on, fouled back. Fastball that time from Rivera. Outer half, and DeLuca able to get the bat to it. Now over 80 pitches is Rivera. Pitch number 81 to the plate. And a fastball misses up and away. Scores from elsewhere this inning around the league brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. Top of the 5th in High Point, Rockers and Legends knotted up at 3. Rivera a long look in, and now DeLuca calls time. Long Island has taken a 4-2 lead on the road in Lancaster. They're in the bottom of the 4th. Rivera winds and deals. 1-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. A good one there. And Gastonia, after falling last night, they are up big early in Charleston, leading at 8-0. And of course, earlier today, the Genomes knocked off Staten Island by a score of 4-0. Here in York, still no score in the top of the 6th. 1-2. Breaking ball tapped on the ground to first. Nelly Fields underhand flip to Rivera, covering in time. A ground out there, and there's 2 away for Alex Crosby. Crosby started the game at 3rd, has slid over to 1st. And he's 1 for 2. A single in the 2nd, pop out in the 4th. Bases empty, and 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. Crosby, the left-handed hitter, digs in against Rivera. Kicks and deals. First pitch tapped on the ground, foul towards the Revs dugout. Rivera shakes, now gets the sign he wants, to the plate, and a swing and a miss. Actually a foul tip caught by Nunez, and it's 0-2. 85 pitches now for Rivera. As we said, it took him 108 to get through 5 1/3 against Lancaster. To the plate here, and a swing and a miss. There's that split. Strikeout number 8 ends the 6th inning. 1-2-3 frame for Eduardo Rivera. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Still no score between the Revs and the Blue Crabs.
As part of our innovative and bold 10-year plan, Delivering for America, the Postal Service is focused on building a more stable and empowered workforce and is aggressively hiring part-time flexible city carriers. The Postal Service notes that this is a career position with competitive wages, health care, and pension benefits and paid time off. Applications are being accepted online at usps.com/careers beginning June 16th and continuing until all positions are filled. Applicants must be 18 years of age and be able to pass drug screening and a criminal background investigation. Applicants must be able to work weekends and holidays. See the job posting for full details on duties, responsibilities, requirements, and benefits information. Job postings are updated frequently, so check back often for additional opportunities. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer, offering a fast-paced, rewarding work environment with competitive compensation packages, on-the-job training, and opportunities for advancement. The Postal Service generally receives no tax dollars for operating expenses and relies on the sale of postage, products, and services to fund its operations.
This summer, while lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Well, we are still scoreless as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Revs and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. 2, 3, and 4 for York. Elmer Reyes, Kelvin Nash, and Nelly Rodriguez. And still out on the mound for Southern Maryland is the lefty Alcides Herrera. It was a spot start for him. They hope to get 5, and he has given them 5 very strong innings. Still out there on the mound to start the 6th. Faces Elmer Reyes hitting from the right side. 0 for 2, a ground out and a pop out. We are ready. First pitch of the 6th from Herrera. Tapped on the ground to short. Baca fields, shuffles, fires across in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was just pitch number 67 for Herrera. He's given up just 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Kelvin Nash was the first Revs hit of the game. That was back in the 4th inning. Play him to pull in the infield. As the shortstop Baca shades over to the pull side. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike to Nash. Strikeout and that single. Stranded in scoring position back in the 4th. Pitch here. And he half swings on the ground to first. There's Crosby, gobbles it up chest high. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. Nelly worked walk number 96 back in the 4th inning. Worked walk number 95 in the 2nd. He's looking to get on anyway here to extend this 6th inning. This will be pitch number 70 from Herrera. Some light stretching in the Southern Maryland pen, but no throwing quite yet. First one. Takes a fastball down and out, 1-0. They play Nelly to a similar pull in the infield, but straight away in the outfield. Pitch. Breaking ball driven out to left field towards the nemesis. It is gone! Nelly puts the Revs on the board. Number 18 for the big fella. Well, it was only a matter of time till he saw a pitch he could drive and did not miss it. presented with the chain. And he had just made this a 1-0 game. The Reds finally deliver the first blow. Home run number 18, RBI number 64. Here's Melky Mesa. He swings at a breaking ball and comes up empty. Herrera into the wind. Pitch, this time fastball misses down and away. The Revs looking to snap a 4-game losing skid. 1-1. Takes a pitch down. He's ahead 2-1. And now for the second straight game, the Revs have scored first. They had not scored first the first 9 games of the homestand. Melky gave them the lead early last night with a home run, 2-1, tapped on the ground foul and got a piece of the foot. Revs now lead it 1-0, still in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 to Melky Mesa. And he takes down and in. Payoff upcoming. Measurables on that Nelly Rodriguez homer, 334 feet, 104.3 miles per hour off the bat. The payoff awaits Melky. He's ready in the box, and here it comes. He swings, taps it on the ground foul, and into the Blue Crabs dugout. Now there is some tossing in the bullpen. Melky trying to extend the inning for Troy Stokes Jr. on deck. Another payoff upcoming into the wind. And it's driven out to left center field. Back on it, Collier. He will watch it one hop the wall. Melky on his way to second. He'll be in there standing. Hit the base of the batter's eye. Another double for Melky Mesa. And the Revs have a 2-out runner in scoring position. Double number 22 on the year for Daddy Shark. Now Joe DeLuca will go out and talk with Herrera on the mound. 2 hard hit balls after he had cruised through 5 2/3. It's the lefty Nick Wells is tossing in the Southern Maryland pen. DeLuca back behind the plate. Troy Stokes Jr. set to dig in. He's 0 for 2.
And honestly, it's impressive what Herrera's done tonight. It's only gone an inning and 2/3 as a previous season high, but maybe now starting to figure him out.
Stokes ready. First pitch. He takes inside corner for a called strike. This next pitch will be number 80 from Herrera. 1-0 Revs, bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch. This one's hit high in the air, but playable in center for Collier. A few steps in, he has it, and that will end the inning. But the Revs strike first. Solo home run by Nelly Rodriguez puts them up 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 7th inning. It's York 1, Southern Maryland 0.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head of the seventh, Revs a 1-0 lead. Rivera's first pitch with the lead tonight is just outside on Zach Collier, who leads it off. Ellie Rodriguez blasting a line shot that cleared the nemesis for the game's first run as Rivera misses high. 86 pitches starting the inning. Now a 2-0 count to Collier, who's popped up to Rivera and struck out tonight. Here's the 2-0, and it misses low. He certainly does not want to walk the leadoff man right after they took the lead. He's got 6, 7, and 8 in the order this inning. And now the wind and the pitch. It's up, and it is a 4-pitch walk. Well, he's gone 6 for the first time since July 24th. Last time that he went more than 6 was June 30th in the 7-inning performance that he had, a 13-0 win at Southern Maryland. Season high was 8 innings back on May 28th in Lancaster. Here's Ian Yetzko, might be up to bunt. He does square. First one is bunted, and Nunez out, calls off Rivera, and first base was not covered. And Southern Maryland has their first 2 on here in the 7th inning. And Nelly came charging in, and Perez was not over at the bag yet. And between those two, something got lost in translation. It was right in front of the plate. Nunez and Rivera both there at the ball, and nobody was there to receive a throw.
I saw Perez as he was going over to cover, point at second. I don't know if that was to say, hey, I'm not going to get there. Well, that happened over the weekend as well, as Perez was not able to get there as both corners charged. And usually the first baseman, in a lot of cases, won't charge unless there's a runner on second and you're trying to get the out at third. But he is up in front of the runner again at first.
Matt Hibbard, who now may be up to bunt. Nelly coming way in from first now, daring him to swing, and Rivera misses outside with Hibbard showing bunt. Now Mays stormed off the dugout steps on that play. They should have had an out. And another mental mistake. Revs were hurt by those last night. Well, and a physical mistake or two, but been a couple of them tonight. First and second, no outs as a result. The 1-0, Hibbard shows bunt, pitch misses low. And after the 4-pitch walk, they were giving you the first out. And the Revs had it there. That's obviously what will drive them all so nuts about that play. And it goes as a bunt single for Yetsko. Corners again are in. Nelly in particular way in. Hibbert squares, and on 2-0 he bunts it foul to the left of home plate. He's had a big night swinging it. A single and a double off the nemesis. He's been caught stealing. This time attempting to bunt. Revs with Brett DeGus up in the bullpen. Hibbert's got 2 sack bunts this year. Revs trying to lick their wounds after the deflation of that previous play. Here's the 2-1, Hibbert bunts, and it is foul again. Nunez pounced on it through to third, and it goes into left on a hop. He rushed it, but played on Marty Hassenfuss, hollering foul, which it was when Nunez picked it up. Just left of the batter's box.
Unique way to sell it if you're trying to get a call there. But the refs catch a break. That's one of the ones you see guys usually just swat at it to knock it foul.
That previous play, you could just feel everybody on the field and in the dugout just shoulders slump and deflate like another mistake. And doing it here with a clean 1-0 lead going to the late innings, but now got to put it behind him, get the next guy. 2-2 on Hibbert. Here's the stretch from Rivera. Nelly's still way in. Runner goes from second, and Hibbert bunts foul to the left of home plate. He is out. Strikeout number 9 for Rivera tonight. And Hibbert does not get the job done. And Collier, who ran on the pitch, got a big jump from second. He'll have to head back. First and second with 1 out. That one bounced 2/3 of the way over to their dugout, nowhere close to fair territory. Now 1 down, Michael Baca the hitter. Rivera will take a moment, adjust the cap, maybe tuck the jersey back in. And now with 1 out, a bunt is pretty unlikely. Herrera will stay up at the edge at third. See if Rivera can get a double play and end this threat. He is set. Couple looks back at second, and time is finally called. Rivera's season high in strikeouts has now been established. With 9 tonight, previous high was 7 this year, several times. That's a new Revs career high for him as well. He had 8 last September against Southern Maryland here at home. Pitch to Baca, it's down and away. Baca 2 flyouts tonight. He's the number 9 hitter. Rivera's held him hitless in 8 at-bats with 3 Ks this year. Baca hitting just 174 with men in scoring position. Herrera will stay up at the edge at third. Couple looks, the 1-0, swinging a bouncing ball softly to short. Elmer charges, only play is to first. He'll snap it across and get Baca. Both runners move up, 2 away. Baca 0 for 3 tonight, and now it's second and third for Jack Sundberg back at the top of their order. Revs a 1-0 lead. Rivera basically trying to get 4 outs this inning and maintain the lead. Sundberg has struck out, walked, stolen a base, and reached on one of those phony base hits.
The ultimate sell.
Yeah. Rivera will go wind up. First pitch, it is a fastball and a called strike. He dots the outside corner. The 8K game for Rivera, that was in his 9-inning complete game win last September against them. He allowed 1 run Into his windup pitch, swinging a fly ball to left, right at Melky. He's there. Inning is over. Revs still lead it. A little low fly looped out to Melky, and the Blue Crabs strand 2 in scoring possession. Rivera's through 7 scoreless, 9 strikeouts. They overcome the miscue. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 left. It's stretch time with York leading 1-0.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, world-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Summer's in full swing, and Harvey's Rental has you covered for your indoor and outdoor projects. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or party coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
When it comes to insurance and financial services, you need providers you can trust. A team that has the experience and resources of a nationwide leader and the attention and understanding of a neighbor and friend. You need Gensler & Smith Associates. For more than 40 years, Gensler & Smith has been the one-stop shop for the insurance and financial consumers of York County, providing life and group, commercial, and home and auto insurance. Visit GenslerSmith.com or call 717-741-0965. GenslerSmith.com or 717-741-0965.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Revs still lead it 1-0 as Rivera works out of trouble. He's at 102 pitches. We'll see. They had DeGuss up in the bullpen the last half inning. Right now for Southern Maryland, left-hander Nick Wells takes over, 6'5" lefty, 3-3 with a 4.33 ERA, 27 outings, 3 starts. And solid numbers. Opponents hitting 241, 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, about a K per inning. Jeffrey Perez will lead it off. Alcides Herrera goes 6, allows 1 run on 4 hits. The Nelly homer, the only run. Walked 2, struck out 5, 80 pitches, 52 were strikes. Perez digs in against the tall lefty Wells. His first pitch, he swings and he hits it in the air toward the line and left. It's falling and it's down. It's a base hit. Hibbert on a hop will gun it in, holds Jeffrey, who now has to hustle back, slides back, might have overslid the bag. Alex Crosby is screaming at Doug McFarling that he had come off. For now, Perez is back safely at first as the throw went in behind him.
Yeah, Jeffrey with a foot first slide back into the bag, and he had taken a very aggressive turn, and at second base, Shaw knew all the way that they were going to try to throw behind him. He threw swiftly, and Crosby held the tag. Oh.
Safe is the call as the 3 umpires get together on it. They were going to see if perhaps the plate ump had a better angle. But Jeffrey is safe on a leadoff single. He's 2 for 3. Kind of looped it toward the line, and he had a thought to go for 2. Hibbert held him, and then he had to bust it to get back. DeLuca gives signs for the infield. John Nunez will be the batter. 0 for 2 tonight. And Nunez will ask for time and back out. Former Double-A All-Star during his time in the Red Sox system in Portland, Nunez was. Wells the stretch. And the first offering, it's in the dirt, blocked by DeLuca. Nunez almost hit the deck, squatting down in case of a throw, but Jeffrey stays where he is. Wells, who really, he's got like a head turn, a neck turn. It looks like he's got this snap action when he throws. Looks like it hurt his neck. It's not the smoothest thing. Now deals, and a swing and a foul back to the net. Native of Alexandria, Virginia. He was a third-round pick of the Blue Jays in 2014. And got to AAA Rochester in the Nationals system last year. One ball, one strike. Wells the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Got Nunez to chase it on the ground. Wells was drafted out of high school, and he's only 26 years old. This is his 8th pro season. Blue Jays, Mariners, Nationals systems. A lot of time as a starter. Career ERA a little bit above 5 entering the year. He is set. And the 1-2, it is outside. Breaking ball missed. Revs a 1-0 lead here in the 7th. One thing the lefty on the mound could neutralize Perez's running game. It's 24 steals. Crosby at first holds him. Now Wells delivers, and a swing and a fly ball. Little looper, shallow center. Collier hustling, and lays out, can't get it. And Perez up to second. It's a blue base hit for Nunez. That works. And the Revs have their first 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th. It was hanging, then falling, and Collier laid out and just could not get there.
And well, that was one of those in-between ones where Perez had to go halfway, and you sort of held your breath up until the last second, because if Collier catches that ball standing up, good chance they could throw behind and maybe double off Perez. Instead, comes up empty on the dive. First and second, nobody out.
And now Josue Herrera, the hitter. Now, he has struggled against lefties. I don't know if Mace would ask him to bunt here. Blue Crabs think they may. The corners are in. Left on left. And he does square, and he bunts a good one. DeLuca is out. Throw to first just in time. Sacrifice is good. Throw behind at third, and Perez scampers back. Sacrifice is good. It goes 2-3. And Herrera on one pitch does his job, and that was textbook. A perfect bunt. Just angled slightly toward third, out in front of the plate. His first sack bunt of the year, and the Revs with just their 4th all season. Opponents have had 23 against them. They don't do it often. Kind of a lost art, but that was perfect. So second and third, 1-0 the lead. Here's JC, and the Blue Crabs bring the infield in. Wells with the pitch. It is a little high. He's 0 for 3 tonight. This is our RBI guy. JC hitting .318 off lefties. A long look in, and now as Wells comes set, JC asks for time. Now ready. Here's the 1-0, and it misses low, and DeLuca, he had an awkward reception on that. I wasn't sure if it crossed him up. Guess not. 2-0. Just making sure he stayed down. Infield in. Trying to add to the 1-0 lead. JC, a big opportunity after back-to-back singles and a sack bunt. Wells delivers. It's low. 3-0. Elmer Reyes is on deck. And they will now put him on base. So they won't take their chances with trying to come back against JC. They'll just move on to Elmer. And first, pitching coach / tomorrow night starter Daryl Thompson will make a mound visit. Reyes will hit with him loaded and 1 out. Reyes tonight 0 for 3. Hasn't hit it out of the infield tonight. He's been scuffling a little bit here of late. He did have that bicep thing. Blue Crabs now with right-hander Patrick Baker up in their bullpen. Now here is Reyes. It's Perez at third on a leadoff single. Nunez at second on a blue pit. And JC at first on what will go down as an intentional walk. Reyes this year 6 for 21 with the bases loaded, 286, 3 doubles. First pitch, it is a backdoor slider and a strike. With 1 out, it sets them up for a potential inning escaping double play. Elmer certainly wants to avoid that. Wells is ready. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a drive, right center field. This is hit well. Collier is back, so is Lee, and Lee the catch out near the track, but Perez will score. Nunez heads to third, and Elmer Reyes with a sac fly. Driven to deep right center, and the Revs now lead it 2-0 here in the 7th. And that will work. Want to get one up, you can drive, and he did just that. I think there's some nights when that breeze is going that might be a slam. That Lee had to go the whole way to the track in deep right center, but it gives the Revs a little breathing room. First and third with 2 outs. Here's Talvin, and they do have bullpen action again for York. Pitch to Nash is low. Looks like Rivera's seated on the dumpster at the end of the dugout, so he might be handing it over after 7 great innings tonight. First and third for Talvin, who's 1 for 3 tonight, singled off the right field fence. Pitch, it's down and in, and DeLuca has to scramble to his left to keep it in front. 2-0. Reyes is 56th RBI of the year. Two nothing the lead. Here's the stretch from Wells. And delivers, and a swing and a tapper back to him. He'll wait for the second hop. He's got it. Underhand flip over to first, ends the inning. But the Revs with an insurance run, and they do it on 2 hits, which set it up A sack bunt, then a sack fly. 2 runners left. DeGus is coming in as we go to the 8th. It's the Revs 2 and the Blue Crabs nothing.
Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable.
Flying Feet.
Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOF foam technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 8th, Revs with Brent DeGus in the game. They lead it 2-0. He's 2-1 with a 5.81 ERA now, 25 outings, and ERA took a hit in Sunday's game against Long Island. He's looking to bounce back from that. It's 1 inning, 6 runs, grand slam to Frias. But looking to bounce back tonight in the 8th inning with a late inning lead, 2, 3, and 4 coming up, beginning with Shaw. And DeGus's first pitch is right there for a strike. Fastball at 94. Shaw tonight has grounded out and struck out twice against Rivera, who was brilliant. Get you his line in a moment. It's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and boy, was Shaw late on that. He did not get the trigger pulled. Another one at 94. Meanwhile, a ball coming all the way in from the Blue Crab bullpen. Nunez throws back. Game was scoreless till the 6th. Here's the 0-2. And it just missed outside. Great spot. Trying to get him to extend. Rivera 7 scoreless, 7 hits, 6 of them were real hits. He walked 2, struck out a Revs career high 9. On to Gus, ready, the 1-2, and a breaking ball away. They appeal the check, and they say that Shaw held. Doug McFarling the ruling down at first. Rivera tonight, 100 pitches, 62 strikes, 38 balls. Much, much better. Ends up with a 7-inning gem. Here's the 2-2, and it misses the corner away.
You know what I thought was funny on the appeal? I've noticed this. Marty Hassenfuss appeals with both hands.
Well, maybe that one arm is still bothering him.
That is possible.
From that fateful day in Lancaster. On to Gus, the payoff. Swing, and he taps it right behind the plate and foul. Back through the York logo behind home. We'll do it again. DeGus ready. And to the plate. Breaking ball missed outside. A leadoff walk. You gotten ahead of him 0-2. Shaw looked really defensive on those swings on the fastball. And they missed on a 3-2 slider to put him on. Here's Braxton Lee, who's 1 for 3. That rhymes. So has a stolen base. DeGus the pitch, swinging a foul off to the third base side and out of play. Revs 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Southern Maryland no runs, 7 hits, no errors. Now move to first, diving back is Shaw. Now, Revs have a legit 6 hits. Here's the stretch, the 0-1, and it is just inside. That one cutting off the corner. Fuller was playing catch with Encarnacion between innings to warm him up. DeGus trying to get the lead to Jim. And whips one over to first. Shaw is back standing. Two 2-0 the lead here in the 8th. 1-1. Fastball missing down and in. Take a peek at some other scores. Lancaster at home trails Long Island 5-3 in the 6th. 2-1. Oh, line drive up the middle, just past DeGus's glove. It's into right center. Shaw takes his turn. Stokes the throw will be cut at short, and it's 1st and 3rd with nobody out. Braxton Lee with a bullet just past DeGus's outstretched glove and into right center. And the Blue Crabs have put together a threat here in the 8th. Joe DeLuca will be the hitter. Nunez out to chat with DeGus. DeLuca, the cleanup man, 1 for 3 tonight. Reyes from short comes in. Giving DeGus a little breather. That'll be the first charge visit to York. Elsewhere, Lexington up 4-3 going to the 8th at High Point. Gastonia a 9-1 lead in the 6th at Charleston. And earlier today, Genome shut out Staten Island 4-0. Revs with Roniel Rowdy is up in the bullpen now. Here's DeLuca, first pitch, fastball. It is a strike on the outside corner. Switch hitter bats left. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Has been held to a 207 clip with men in scoring position this year. The 0-1 swings and he fouls it off, a little late. That one in on the hands, 0-2. And DeGus has the jump, trying to get a big first out here. He's set with it. 0-2, swing, and he taps a foul off his foot at home plate. Then it's skipped behind Nunez. Now the inning started with DeGus ahead 0-2, and Shaw worked his way on via a walk. That preceded the hard hit base hit by Lee. DeGus ready. Another 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. 94 on the inside corner. He is punched out. And that's out number 1 here in the 8th, the 10th strikeout by Revolution pitching tonight. That's a big one. Now a double play could get you out of the inning. Alex Crosby, the hitter. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He is hitting .320 with men in scoring position. Revs at double play depth. And the first pitch, he swings and he pops it up foul. This will find the seats. Back behind the third base dugout. Strike 1. Trying to hold the lead for Rivera, who dominated. Degas steps off. Now they have the one they want. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Crosby chops at that slider. Degas can get some awkward swings. Got a little sword on that one. 0-2. And he'll make a move to first as Lee dives back. Now that is important here. Braxton Lee, he's the tying run at first. He's got 17 steals this year, actually 18 with 1 tonight, and thrown out only twice. Here's the stretch, the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. Slider struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Brett Degas. Another sword on that swing. And he is an out away from getting through what's been a tricky 8th, but he can see his way out of it now. Was that a UFO?
You know, I wouldn't doubt it.
Here's Zach Collier. He is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. All of that against Rivera. First and third, 2 outs. Now there's a great chance Lee would try to run at some point. First pitch, a swing and a liner out to left field. Melky is back on, and it carries over his head. It's off the nemesis. Plays the carom, fires to second, but sliding in is Collier. Run scores. Lee goes to third. It's an RBI double. And it's a 2-1 game here in the 8th. And now the tying run at third, the go-ahead at second. Collier on the first pitch, pounds one the other way, right off Kevin Smith's sign. On the nemesis in left, Melky had a shot at second, but Collier with good speed slid in hard. It's an RBI double. Shaw scoring. Lead at third, and Degas will hand it over to Rowdies, who comes in. Now the shutout broken up. Rowdies will try to hold the lead with second and third, 2 outs. And he'll be facing Ian Yetzko. It's a 2-1 Revs lead. We'll be back in a moment.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k, and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Jenny Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSC, FINRA, and SIPC.
Brownstone Equipment Bobcat of York has a huge inventory of equipment rentals available now. From skid steers, excavators, lifts, and more, we have it all at affordable prices. Stop in our showroom today, located right off North Sherman Street, for all your rental equipment needs. Buy, rent, and service your equipment at Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York and start crossing those outdoor projects off your list. Crownstone Equipment Bobcat of York, rock solid customer service.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Rowdy's is in. He's ready to go. 2-1 the lead. Second and third, 2 outs, and he starts off Ian Yetzko with a breaking ball strike. 0-1 the count. Tying run at third. Go ahead at second. They both have good speed. Yetzko, a bunt base hit last inning on a missed cover. His only at bat. Pitch is swung on and missed. A cutter. And Rowdy's comes in. Throwing darts. Well, there is some pressure on Nunez, of course, to keep anything in front of him. Rowdy's has movement on everything he throws. He's ready. Setting up away. 0-2 is swung on and missed. He struck him out. A cutter. It took him 3 pitches, and he marches right off to the dugout with the lead still intact. Revs combined to strike out the side in the 8th. They've struck out 12 Blue Crabs tonight. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left in scoring position. It's a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
This message from the team at Community Progress Council.
A teacher can make the biggest difference in a child's life.
Just being with the kids, interacting with the kids, and just giving them the love that they want from us, I just love it.
Everything we do here is furthering someone else's dream, and maybe furthering the dreams of not just the parents, but the kids, and changing the lives of that family.
I always envision myself coming back to my community at the end of the day, that you have that satisfaction that you help someone.
At Community Progress Council, progress is
change,
growth. Any kind of growth. It can be small, big, but any growth towards whatever you're working for.
Continuing to do what I do, helping the families, helping the children, and helping the family to be the best family that they can be so that those children can grow up to be even better.
And we're all here for one specific reason. It's really to empower individuals to move towards self-sufficiency.
This job is not a job for me. I love my job. I literally love being here.
Don't just work, work for progress. Learn more about employment opportunities with Community Progress Council at www.yorkcpc.org.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs still lead it 2-1. Roniel Rowdy's comes in and slams the door on that 8th inning threat. Patrick Baker is in for Southern Maryland. Nick Wells gave up the insurance run last inning, which right now proves to be the difference. Meanwhile, Jim Fuller will begin to throw for York. Baker for Southern Maryland, 32 outings, 5-2 with a 2.18 ERA. For much of the year, that was under 2. Has 5 holds, does have 5 blown save opportunities, but pretty dominant numbers, just 24 hits in 41 1/3 innings. Opponents hitting 168. He's walked 26, struck out 43. And Nelly Rodriguez, who's been an offensive catalyst tonight, will lead things off. 2 walks and the solo home run that broke the seal on the scoring. Baker will go from the set position. Here is the righty's first pitch. It is over for a strike. Baker, another Virginian. He's from Fairfax, Virginia. Second-year Blue Crab. On the 0-1, and that misses high. And he's been able to spend a lot of his pro career somewhat local. We mentioned from Virginia. He went to Anne Arundel Community College, and then the Orioles drafted him. Now deals, and that sails high off the glove of DeLuca, back to the backstop, 2-1. 29th round pick of Baltimore in 2014, 4 seasons in their system. Missed 2018 due to injury. Briefly in the Frontier League the next year, coming back from that, and then came to Southern Maryland last season. Here's the 2-1, and a ground ball, third base, hit hard, but right at Yetzko, who backs up to play it. Long throw across will get him. 1 away. Jake, we have a game to play.
Ooh, we do. Actually, I'll have to do some looking up, as there was nothing in the media guide today. I don't know who wrote it, but they must have missed today. But we'll play This Day in York Baseball History, brought to you by the York County History Center. Visit them online at yorkhistorycenter.org. Today, a special baseball history edition.
Here's Malky, who's 1 for 3 with a double. First pitch, fastball, over for a strike. By the way, Blue Crabs 9th will have 8, 9, and 1 due up. They do all have speed. It's a 1-run game. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, sits high. Malky's double tonight, the 96th of his Revs career, approaching the century mark for doubles. On the 1-1, and a swing and a foul tip into the mid. Sweeping slider. Attendance tonight, 2,493. And that's no lie. Here's the pitch. And a slider a little bit high, 2-2.
Ooh, this is a fun one. This was 2003. A former Revs brother made his big league debut.
Corey Patterson?
No, you'll have to early days.
Oh, okay. Pitch, and a swing, a high drive deep the other way and right, but it is foul. A one-hop the clubhouse building. It's where Malky hit like 3 of those last night. Man, Rev's brother. Oh. Willie Taveras? No?
No.
Okay. Pitch. Swinging a soft liner, one hop to shortstop. Baca's got it, has to get rid of it. Malky hustling, he's out, made it close. Baca not the strongest arm, and played the hop, made the long throw. Former Rev's brother. From the early days.
The early days.
Jason Hirsch?
No.
Here's Troy Stokes Jr., who's 0 for 3 tonight. And a first pitch breaking ball, cuts down for a strike. Still thinking. There's the 0-1. And a breaking ball just outside. Prentice Redmond?
Correct.
Sweet. Is that with the Mets?
Yes.
Pitch to Stokes. He swings, hits it deep in right field. Lee is back toward Cannonball. It's off the wall. Plays the carom cleanly, and Troy is into second, standing ahead of the throw. Just missed a home run. He doubles off the fence to the right of Cannonball's perch in right field. Now, if that's in a 5 feet further to the left where Cannonball resides, I'm not sure if it clears the fence height-wise, but it would have been fairly close. It was to the right where the wall gets about twice as high.
And that's the second time tonight where we said if there was any semblance of wind going out towards right center, that might have been a long ball. Elmer's sac fly last inning. Similar spot as well.
Yeah, nice job of Revs hitters going the other way multiple times tonight. Here's Jeffrey, and a breaking ball. He backdoors it and gets the strike. Perez, a good night, 2 for 3 with a double, and then led off last inning with the single, scored the insurance run, which right now is key. Revs lead at 2-1 here in the 8th. Baker, the 0-1. Fastball in. Perez had to dance. DeLuca had to reach hard.
I got one more really cool one. This is one of my favorite nuggets in all of history.
Okay.
If you can name the player, 1919, flattened by a bolt of lightning, recovers to get the final out of the game.
I cannot.
His name was Ray Caldwell.
Oh.
Pitched for Cleveland.
I've heard that. I never would have gotten that. That's great, though. There's a fastball low, 2-1.
Every time we had a lightning delay last summer, I would send that and say, why? Why do we have this? Ray Caldwell wouldn't stand for this.
Oh, man. Now, Stokes starts to go. Inside move from Baker, who then runs him back. Neither of the middle infielders were near the bag, fortunately. Troy knew that, I'm sure, which is why he was able to get a little more. Revs leading 2-1, bottom 8. Baker deals, breaking ball, stays high. That's the stuff of myths. How do you get struck by lightning and, number one, not die? Here's the 3-1, and a breaking ball misses inside. Perez will take his base.
They were a different breed back there in 1919.
Apparently.
And imagine the back in my day stories he would tell people when they tried to complain about things.
How long did he live after that?
That is a good question. I'll look it up. So that was 1919.
And did he remember his name?
See, now you're asking too many questions.
That's incredible.
He lived until 1967.
That's a good run. Here's John Nunez, who's 1 for 3. First pitch is taken high.
Fun fact about him, he was known for throwing the spitball, and he was one of 17 pitchers allowed to continue throwing it after it was outlawed. So not much of an outlawing, I guess.
What, they take pity on him because he got struck by lightning?
Perhaps. Maybe it was like one of those grandfather rules.
There's a pop-up foul back. Out of play. Boy, what a time. Revs a 2-1 lead here in the 8th. They've put 2 on with 2 out, trying to get Fuller some insurance. Time is asked for. Fuller will have Hibbert, Baca, and Sundberg to deal with in the 9th. Question is, how big will the lead be? Now the 1-1, and a swing and a foul back to the netting. Baker last year, his first full year back from, he had the injury in 18, a brief return in 19, no minor league season in 20, so that's pretty rough. And last year, his ERA over 5, but certainly got stronger as the year went. This year, he's been great for them. Pitch to Nunez, swing and a line drive, base hit, center field. Stokes giving the go sign. Collier up throwing, one hop, slide safe at the plate. Stokes scores, Revs lead 3-1. John Nunez rips it up the middle. It's an RBI single. And Troy Stokes Jr. beats the throw, coming around from second to score. Perez up to second, 3-1 the lead here in the 8th. A strong throw from Collier. It tailed maybe just to the outside corner of home plate, and DeLuca having to receive and come back for the tag. Stokes beat him. Sliding toward the back of home plate. Now the Revs another big insurance run. They've scored in 3 straight innings, and here is Herrera, who takes a little high. Jeffrey had a huge lead at second. If Baker would have stepped off, could have been problematic. He was almost halfway to third. Josue Herrera tonight 0 for 2 with a sac bunt. Revs have scored 2 of their 3 runs tonight with 2 outs, as Herrera asks for time and takes a step away. Now a 3-1 lead, and with the speed due up for them in the 9th, having more than a 1-run lead is huge. 1-0, swing and a rip at first on one hop right to Crosby. He's got it, he'll take it to the bag himself. And that ends the 8th. Revs with a 2-out rally, though, produce another insurance run. 2 hits, 2 left. Now we go to the 9th with Fuller coming in. It's 3-1 York.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York. Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions, including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 9th inning, Revs lead at 3-1. Jim Fuller is on. Looking to close this one out. It's Hibbert, Baca, and Sundberg coming up. 8-9-1 for the Blue Crabs. Fuller 4-5, a 3.55 ERA. 14 saves this year, 43 in his Revs career. Now, we've had 2 entertaining games. Revs lost by a run last night, but it had its moments. Tonight, leading a close, low-scoring one. Fuller trying to slam the door. First pitch to Matt Hibbert is just in tight. Hibbert 2 for 3 tonight, double. Last time up, struck out on a fouled off bunt try. On the 1-0. And a ground ball left side. Reyes dives, he's got it, and he'll make the off balance try, and just safe at first is Hibbert. Oh my, Elmer made that close against a fast runner. Diving to the backhand, the way he shot up to his feet and got rid of that throw, he made it close at first. Probably to Hibbert's surprise. What an effort, but it's a leadoff infield hit. Hibbert 3 for 4 tonight. And I thought when he got up, to me, he looked a little off balance, falling backward on the throw, but you wouldn't know it as hard as he got it across. Here's Michael Baca, who takes outside. Great body control, but Hibbert just beats it. Baca 0 for 3 tonight. 2 flyouts and a ground out. Tying run at the plate. He's got 2 home runs. Here's the 1-0. And there's a called strike, outside corner. Baca's got something to say about it. Fuller has 1 of his saves against Southern Maryland this season. Revs are just 3-7 against the Blue Crabs. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it is right on in there. Strike called at 90. Top of the order, Jack Sundberg next. Will join the Phillies in progress. They lead the Reds 6-3 in the 6th. Revs here a 3-1 lead in the 9th. Here's the stretch, the pitch, and a swing and a ground ball rolled softly up the middle, and it's through into center, right over the bag. And it's a base hit. First 2 have reached here in the 9th inning. So, a similar situation actually for the 3rd straight inning where the first 2 have reached. This one just poked and rolled over the bag and right between second and short. Perfect placement. Baca off the hook, behind in the count, and here's Sundberg at the top. And Baca, just to give you an idea of his speed, he's got 16 steals. He won't be stealing, but he's the tying run at first. Corners are in. Here's Sundberg, takes a strike, not showing a bunt. Corners were in case. Well, Baca at least won't be stealing as the lead runner anyway. Sundberg 1 for 3 tonight with a walk. Left on left, and he swings and foul tips it back to the net. That was right in on his fingertips. Nunez somehow caught a piece of that. It's 0-2. Give John a moment. Sundberg was swinging away. Fuller gets ahead of him. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a foul tip off of Nunez mid. It'll roll over to Shaw, who's on deck. Now, a lot of times the road team won't play for the tie. They'll play for the lead. Home team more likely to play for the tie with that last at-bat opportunity to figure out what you need. Here's the stretch from Fuller. Another 0-2, and it misses down and away. And Nunez slid over in front of it and then almost fell over. But he stayed with it. The way he went down at first, I thought that got him in the wrong spot. I guess he's all right. Unlike that umpire last week. Now the 1-2. Swinging, he fouls it against the netting. Nothing coming easily. Revs initially took a 1-0 lead on Nelly's homer in the 6th. Blue Crabs had their first 2 on, and Rivera escaped. Last inning up 2-0. They had a run, threatened for more. Rowdies escaped. Here's the 1-2. Fastball in the dirt, and it's knocked slightly to the right. Nunez will throw to second, and sliding in safely is Michael Baca. Hibbert had already had third claimed. Nunez saw that, threw to the trailing runner, and Reyes unable to get a tag down. He had to make sure he received it. Baca got in there. It's a wild pitch, and now a base hit could foil these plans. Second and third, nobody out. Fuller, the 2-2, swinging a bouncer, hit down to first. Softly, it stays fair. Nelly's got it, steps on the bag. Hibbert scores, it's 3-2. Baca goes to third, and the tying run is 90 feet away with 1 out.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, Southern Maryland rushing to get Briseño up in their pen. As soon as the runners moved up, I saw him ramping up the pace with his Pilo balls. Now throwing off the mound.
Another key wild pitch. This whole thing started with an infield hit, then a bleeder. Now it's a 1-run game, infield in. Shaw, the hitter, he swings and misses. Change up away. Shaw, the 2-hole hitter, 0 for 3 tonight with a walk and a run. Came in hitting .228, but .313 with men in scoring position. Infield is in with 1 out. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Fuller follows the change with a fastball. He's ahead 0-2. Baca, the tying run at third. Now Fuller ready, the 0-2, and it's in the dirt. Nunez stays down on it. Shaw got behind 0-2 last inning and drew the leadoff walk that put things in motion in the 8th when they were down 2 and got within 1. Here we are again. Fuller ready. Now the 1-2. Fastball outside, close. Three to 2 the lead. Now Fuller's set. They're setting up in the 2-2. A check, they appeal, he's out! Shaw went around on it. It ended up being high and away. Fastball gets him to go, and Fuller and the Revs are now 1 out away from finishing the job tonight. 2 down here in the 9th. 13th strikeout for the pitching staff tonight. So it'll be Fuller against Braxton Lee. The 3-hole hitter, the infield backs up. Tying run at third, first pitch, a swing on a ground ball, second base. Jeffrey's got it, throws to first, and this game is over. Revs win 3-2 as Fuller gets lead, a ground out on 1 pitch. Hit sharply, but right at Perez, and the Revs have snapped the skid, and they win A thriller tonight, 3-2, dodging 3 Southern Maryland threats in the final 3 innings. Fuller the save, it's his 15th, and saves it for Eduardo Rivera, who fired 7 dominant shutout innings tonight.
Yeah, that was an incredible game. Eduardo Rivera, one of the best starts we've seen from him in quite a while, and the bullpen, they had to battle through some stuff in those last few innings as well. And like we said, 3 straight innings where Southern Maryland got the first 2 on, and they gave up runs in the 8th and 9th, but huge insurance runs as well offensively. Another really complete game by the Revs, and they've evened this series up, and I think more importantly, snapped this losing skid.
It was testy at times. We had the bench clearing incident. Braxton Lee there, he hit it sharply, but right at Perez, who stayed down on it, took a moment to check the seams and made the throw to first. As the Revs win it 3-2 here tonight. 4-game skid is snapped. And they beat the playoff-bound Blue Crabs to even this series. 6 in a row head-to-head. And as far as this homestand goes, 1 more tomorrow night before heading off to Waldorf for the weekend. They'll try to get the series win here tomorrow. Game was scoreless until the 6th. Then the teams traded single-run innings with the Blue Crabs trying to come back. Twice got to within a run. That's as close as they would get. 3-2 is the final tonight. Stay tuned. Post-game show is coming up next.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
At Harley-Davidson, we are building more than machines. We stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure, freedom for the soul. Harley-Davidson embodies a quest for adventure and a passion to deliver and experience the unexpected. A story as legendary as ours starts with passionate employees to keep building our legend and leading our industry through innovation, evolution, and emotion. Join our winning team. We are looking for supervisors, engineers, production technicians, maintenance mechanics, maintenance toolmakers, and maintenance electricians. Entry-level hourly production positions start at $23.04 per hour. Apply today at www.jobs.h-d.com.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural home buyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs win it tonight. 3-2 is the final score. We'll do one segment and then join the Phillies and the Reds. Phillies leading 6-3 in the 7th. Daryl Henry, Jake Ness back with you post-game here from Peoples Bank Park tonight. It's brought to you by Brewery Products and their Decide to Ride campaign. Sign the pledge online at decidetoride.com and get home safely every time. Revs snapped the 4-game skid. They improved to 17-26 in the second half. Overall, 48-61. Tonight was win number 1,001 in Revs history, and for Mace, it's win number 598 as Revs manager, 2 away from the 600 win mark. Southern Maryland falls to 24-18 in the second half. Overall, 72-36. And we recap things tonight. Game was scoreless until the 6th inning, and had to, in the second inning, now both pitchers in the first went 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. Both were off to strong starts. Then in the second, Blue Crabs had a couple of singles to lead off, but Eduardo Rivera got a pop-up and a line drive double play where Joe DeLuca was all the way to third base for some reason. And then in the third inning, a leadoff single was erased. Matt Hibbert was thrown out by John Nunez attempting to steal. And in the fourth inning, another leadoff single for the third consecutive inning. Braxton Lee made it to second on a stolen base, but was left on there. The Blue Crabs tonight ended up going 2 for 19 with runners in scoring position. Revs had a chance in the bottom of the fourth when Talvin Nash finally gave them their first hit. A single off the right field fence with 1 out. Nelly Rodriguez then walked, but Southern Maryland starter Alcides Herrera got a double play to escape. And then both teams threatened in the fifth inning as Matt Hibbert doubled with 1 out, made it to third, but was left there. And the fifth inning is where things got testy as Jared Walker called time late on Eduardo Rivera. He didn't like it and looked like he said something after striking out Walker, his 6th strikeout of the night. And Walker took exception, hollered an expletive back at Rivera, started marching toward the mound. He was promptly ejected from the game, even though he didn't know that until after the benches had emptied and order was somewhat restored. He kind of lost his mind when he was informed of the ejection. But then in the bottom of the fifth, the Revs threatened when Jeffrey Perez doubled with 1 out, but he was left on. So little threats here and there, but the game remained scoreless into the 6th. Rivera went 1-2-3 in the 6th inning, including his 8th strikeout of the night. And in the bottom of the 6th, Herrera got the first 2, but could not get past Nelly Rodriguez, who hammered a line drive solo homer to left to open the scoring, his 18th of the year. It was our Shipley Energy power play of the game tonight. Melky Mesa followed with a deep double to center field. He was left on, but Nelly spotted the Revs a 1-0 lead. So on to the 7th we went, and Eduardo Rivera, his longest outing since June 30th. The 7th inning began, though, with a predicament as Zach Collier walked on 4 pitches, and the Revs then missed a cover on a bunt with Ian Yetzko bunting for a base hit. Made it first and second with nobody out, but Rivera finished strong, struck out Matt Hibbert on a foul bunt attempt, then got a ground out and a fly out to finish 7 scoreless. Struck out a Revs career best 9 on the night, walked only 2, gave up 7 hits, 6 of which were legit. And he is your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game tonight, winning his 7th of the season. Revs with an insurance run in the bottom of the 7th as Jeffrey Perez and John Nunez teamed up with leadoff singles, Josue Herrera a sac bunt, and after they intentionally walked J.C. Encarnacion, Elmer Reyes with the bases loaded, a sac fly to right for a 2-0 lead. That was critical as the 8th inning began with Raul Shah reaching on a walk after Brett DeGus had gotten ahead of him 0-2. Braxton Lee then singled, made it first and third, no outs. DeGus struck out the next 2, but Zach Collier, an RBI double off the wall and left, his 50th run driven in, cut the lead to 2-1. And Roniel Rowdies came in and struck out Yetzko on 3 pitches to squelch that threat. And then with the 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 8th, the Revs with 2 outs and nobody on put together a threat to manufacture an insurance run. Troy Stokes Jr. doubled off the wall in right, and after Perez walked, Nunez smashed an RBI single up the middle for what turned out to be another critical insurance run, made it a 3-1 lead. And in the 9th inning, it wasn't totally clean for Fuller. An infield hit started it from Hibbert. Baca then singled on a roller up the middle. A wild pitch made it second and third with no outs, and a base hit could have totally wiped the lead away, but Fuller got a ground out to first, which scored a run, made it 3-2. Then with the infield in, struck out Shah on a check swing, And then on the very first pitch to Braxton Lee, got a game-ending ground out to second as the Revs finished off the 3-2 win. Final totals tonight for York: 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 on base. Southern Maryland, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10. Eduardo Rivera the win. He is 7-3. Alcides Herrera the loss, 0-2. Jim Fuller, his 15th save this year and the record 44th of his Revs career. Time of the game, 2 hours, 59 minutes, and played in front of 2,493 at Peoples Bank Park tonight. Take a quick look at scores from elsewhere before we leave. And right now, Lancaster trailing Long Island at home. Bottom of the 8th inning, 5-4 is the score. And if Lancaster loses, they will still be up 2.5 on Southern Maryland. Lexington and High Point playing in the 10th inning, tied at 4. Gastonia leads 11-2 in the 9th inning at Charleston. And earlier today, the Genomes shut out Staten Island 4-0. So the other close race right now, the wild card, High Point, a half-game lead over Kentucky and Lancaster entering play today. And High Point playing in the 10th inning, tied. Kentucky did win earlier. Lancaster is losing. So whatever those finals end up being tonight, it'll still be close. Long Island's in 4th place at 3.5 back. And coming up next, we'll join the Phillies and the Reds. Phillies leading 6-4 in the 7th inning. For our Orioles fans listening,